In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we ask Him to guide us to the right path. Today we are going to talk about a reading class. 2 is better than 1. Feel free to ask about anything new. This lesson has been prepared by Mr. Tukil Fifi and I am Abdullah Shahrani. I will try to teach you this class. Enjoy, have fun, and feel free to participate. I hope your mic's with you. So there are many goals. You don't have your mic. Oh, what about you, Chewy? Because it's a reading class, so we want you to practice your English. No worries, Haneen. I haven't seen you for a long time in one of my classes. I hope you are doing well. Okay, there are many goals for this class. You are most welcome. The first goal is students be able to read fluently. This is one of our goals for this class. And also students are enriched with new knowledge. Number 2. Number 3, students. What today we will read. Students are enriched with new vocabularies. I didn't get you clearly, to be honest, Jury, but what today we will read. We will read, this is the title. If you want, the title is 2 is better than 1. 2 is better than 1. This is the title of this unit. Okay, warming up. What do you see in this picture, Haneen and Churi? What can you see in this picture? Can you try to guess, to tell me what you see? An old husband and wife. Are you doing great, Haneen? Husband is H-U-S-P from book. Husband. This is the word. أنا ترى صف سابع. This is the word that you are looking for. Churi, please try to write in English. I'm gonna try. You are in a grade 7. You mean this one? Grade 7. So according to the picture, we see a husband and wife. What else? What do you think? What else can you see in this picture, Haneen and Churi? No worries, Churi. They look happy. Okay, great. Are they young or old? They look like a grandfather, okay, waiting for you. What do you think about it? And using technology? You cannot see anything, Churi. What about you, Haneen? Can you see the slide? Okay, Churi, I think you should log out, then come back to the class if you can't see the slide, or you have like a weak signal to get this picture. Okay, so Haneen, they look happy. They are using a technology, so they are sharing the same coach. Are they looking like a grandfather, grandmother? Do you think that one? Are they old or still young? Yes, they are old. Yes, they are old. Great, good job. Welcome back, Shuri. Okay. What about this picture? What do you see in this picture? What do you see also, Haneen and Churi, in this picture? A living room. Great, Churi. Living room, L-I-V-I-N-G. Room. This is a great. Thank you, Churi. Furniture. Okay, and you misspelled the word furniture, Haneen. Great, Churi. Great, Haneen. Furniture. This is the word furniture. A classic. You mean the classic living room, but you misspelled the word living. L-I-V. And this is the word furniture. Classic living room. Classic living room. Classic living room. Great. Good job. Good job. Thank you all. Okay, so you are seeing now a classic living room. What kind of furniture can you see in the photo? I think Haneen, she mentioned that she can see a classic furniture. What do you think it belongs to? What do you think it belongs to? According to what you have seen now. Number 2. What do you think it belongs to? To the grandpa and the grandma. Okay, great, good job. To the grandpa and grandma, or grandfather, grandmother, grandparents. Good job, Haneen. So grandparents, according to the pictures. Okay, great, good job. Yes, thank you, Juri, for supporting our sister here, Haneen. Do you know anyone who might like sorry, do you know anyone who might like have this kind of room? Do you like this kind of room? Do you prefer to sit in a your mom? Okay, great, good job. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect your family for you all. Great, thank you, Hani. What about you, Churi? Do you like this kind of furniture, the classic one or the modern one? What do you prefer? I know this is a personal question, but it's a great to practice your English, so feel free if you wanted to answer. I like it too, but in a different color. So, what is your favorite color, Haneen? But it seems to me that you like the purple or the pink one, because you are using this while you are writing in the chat screen. Black maybe, or dark blue. So you prefer the dark, the blue or the black, you mean the dark colors. Okay, great, good. What about the characters of your grandparents? Could you please tell us about any of their characters, Haneen or Churi? About the characters of your, they were funny, lovely, and so cute. Good. Funny, F-U-N-N-Y. Thank you, Haneen. You are doing great. What about you, Churi? What the characters that you like, or what are the characters that your grandparents have? I mean, we have like a warming up question here. Tell us about your grandparents' character. Are they funny? Are they? Because Hani, she mentioned they were funny, lovely, and so cute. About you, Churi, waiting for your reply. My grandparents were lovely and funny and supporting us when we need any help. You don't know. Okay. You don't know. This is the word you are looking for. I don't know. Thank you, Haneen. I don't know. Great, Haneen. Good job. Okay, let's now move to the slide. Do you think it's necessary for people to share the some characteristics in order to get along well with each other? Do you think that we should share the same common characteristics? Or everyone has his own? What do you think, Haneen and Shuri, about the last question? Do you think we should share this? Okay, great. You said no. Can I have a reason for your answer, Haneen and Shuri? Because everyone has his own way of thinking, our own way of judging others, so it doesn't mean that if you are not funny, you are not a good. This is my opinion, but I'm waiting for you, Haneen, to reply on this question if you can. Because there is, okay, Jury, because we have to accept each other in a different character. This is, Wallahi, you are doing great. I really respect this one. Good job, Haneen. Good job, Haneen. But different, we can say in this word different. Okay? This is the correct spelling of the word different. Thank you, Haneen. Thank you, Jury. Let's now move to the essay. Okay, I hope Jury has her mic and try to read this slide for me, please. Oh, dear Haneen, do you have your mic? Okay, Jury, I'm gonna give you the mic now. Please try to read the slides, because this is a great opportunity to you all to practice your English. So we just have 3 slides to finish this reading, and please try to read, and if something unknown to you, please just tell me where is the word that you are looking for it. Okay, Haneen, now the mic is yours.
I hear is a memory that always makes me smile. What contaminate and
admiration,
and that is the memory of my
maternal grandparents.
I don't know how to say it, that word.
You can jump it.
My grandfather was a detective. Lower was moral fiber. Prevented him from think. That's it, right? To make a
profit.
He was highly respected in
Turkish courts.
And had the
reputation.
I think I can't say that word.
Okay.
Of the most honest, loud.
You can spell it.
Specialist.
So we can read it specialist.
Specialist, he was
generally
interested in people, history, law, and
philosophy,
and was always reading. When he was at home, he was the Clemens must serenity person.
Yeah.
I have every meat. He never rated has voice, never lost, has temper, and has special ability to always retaliate things ever so mostly that the worst calamities seems like a delegate. Watch.
Thank you so much. You are doing so great, Judy. Your reading sounds terrific. Your reading is good. Feel free to participate. I really appreciate your effort during what you have just read. Thank you, Hanin Tariq, for supporting our sister Chori. Chori, you are amazing. You are amazing. Okay, let me try to read it. Thank you, Hanin. Thank you, Churi. Doing, and you deserve this star. There is a memory that always makes me smile with contentment and admiration, and that is memory of my matron grandparents. Do you think what is the meaning of matron? You have any idea? Hanin? Matron, it means like relating to the side of our mother, so relating to the side of the mother. Okay, my grandfather was a dedicated, welcome back Jury, lawyer whose moral fiber prevent him from taking advantage of circumstances to make a profit. He was highly respected in Turkish courts and had the reputation of the most honest. The H here is silent. Okay, we will not be able to read honest here. We have to say honest. The H here is silent. Law specialist. He was genuinely interested in people, history, law, and philosophy, and was always reading when he was at home. He was the calmest, most serene person I have ever met. He never raised his voice, never lost his temper, and had a special ability to always rationalize things, use his mind ever so smoothly that the worst calamity seemed like a slight, GH here is silent, a slight twitch. Was it clear for you, Hanin and Jury? Okay, great. Let's now move to the next slide. Hanin, did you fix your mic now if you wanted to read? To give you a chance to read? That's okay with you, Hanin? Yes, I really appreciate your effort. If you feel comfortable to read, just let me know, please. Does that work with you? Okay. The mic is yours, Hanin, now.
Nothing could make him lose his sense and aura of faith. Grandmother, on the other hand, was the exact opposite. She used to get overworked up by things and flustered over manner irregularly. She had to have everything running just so and still worried about things that could go wrong. She wanted everything to be perfect, sometimes to an extreme. Once, when she had gotten into her clean lines frenzy, she called someone in and got tired of genuine, antique furniture that the grandfather had painstakingly collected over a number of years and arranged in this perfect replica of a drawing room. They were fine, elegant chairs with brocade, upholstery on the seats and beautiful tables, not to mention some I can't see that word.
Okay, it's fair. It's enough. Thank you, Haneen. Good job. I'm so proud of you, Haneen, Tariq, and Jody and Marzuki. I'm really proud. You make this class vivid. Thank you so much. Nothing could make him lose his sense and aura of peace. Grandmother, on the other hand, was the exact opposite. So there is a different character. We just talked about the grandfather characters, and now we are talking and moving to talk about the grandmother on the other hand. She used to get all worked up about things and flustered. Yes, I can hear you clearly, but I don't know about Judy. I'm sorry, I have a sore throat. That's what makes me not feeling well. I hope it's clear for you now. Okay, so now we are moving to talk about just a grandparent's character. So she used to get all worked up about things and flustered over minor irregularities. She had to have everything planned. Everything planned. Just so, and still worried about things that could go wrong. She was always worrying about if something happened wrongly. She wanted everything to be perfect, sometimes an extreme. Once when she had gotten into her cleanliness frenzy, she called someone in and got rid of genuine antique. Do you know what's the meaning of antique here? Something antique, if you have like an antique vase in your home, antique chair. What is it, Haneen or Churi? Okay, let's wait for Haneen. She will write. Something antique means what? Antique furniture that grandfather had painstakingly collected over a number of years and arranged in his perfect replica of drawing room. In Egypt we call antika. It's something like vase or stuff like that. Okay, a great Haneen. Antika means, or antique means something. It has a high value because of its old and age. Okay, something old, but it has a value. It has a big or a high value. I hope it's clear for you, Haneen. Okay, that's great. Yes, about you, Churi. Something antique, like vase or stuff like that. Okay. Arranged in this perfect replica of drawing room, there were fine, elegant chairs with brocade upholsteries on the seats and beautiful tables, not to mention some exquisite mirrors. Churi, you don't have to say sorry because you and your classmate here, Haneen, you are doing so great. I'm so proud. I'm really so proud. Thank you all. You were so good. And thank you, Haneen, for supporting our sister Churi. Okay, you are doing great. The last one. Anyone wants to read the last slide? I think this is the last slide before, yes, moving to the question. Anyone wants to try? Okay, Haneen, now it's yours. Thank you, Judy. Haneen, mic is yours now.
Grandmother had gotten it into her head that it was all useless because it collected too much dust, and decided to sell it off to the first bidder for next to nothing. When grandfather came home, he opened the door to the little drawing room to admire his creation and found an empty shell. He asked grandmother where everything was, and she very naturally informed him that she'd gotten rid of it because it was a dust magnet. All he did was chuckle and then sat down at the table to have his lunch. This incident pretty much rounds up the amazing symbiosis between these two wonderful people. In spite of their different characteristics, they obviously complement each other in a way that only they could fully appreciate.
Good job. Thank you, Hanin. Wallah, you are doing great. Your English sounds terrific. Thank you, Hanin. You are doing a great job. Okay, grandmother had gotten it into her head that it was all useless because it's collected too much dust, and decided to sell it off to the first bidder for the next to nothing. When grandfather came home, he opened the door to the little drawing room to admire his creation and found an empty shelf. He asked grandmother where everything was, and she very naturally informed him that she got rid of it because it was a dust magnet. All he did was chuckle and then sat down at the table to have his lunch. This incident pretty much rounds up the amazing sympathizing between these two wonderful people. In spite of their different characteristics, they obviously complemented each other in a way that only they could fully appreciate it. No, I don't think. Okay, Hanin, we should respect other side, and we have to accommodate. They are very old, so they should know each other. They spend too much time living with each other, so I think this is a reason man. This is a rational man. So he didn't go in trouble with his wife because she threw his stuff and his antiques, but he's fine. They were a great couple. They were a great couple. But if something happened with your father, honey, try to relieve and make him relax, and everything will be fine. We'll get it back. We'll try to find another one. So, because a heart attack, it's gonna be a severe disease, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us all from that disease. Okay, now we will read the text again. Who are the people involved? As we mentioned before, what do you think? What are the characters in the text we just read? Do you remember? Grandparents. Good job, Hanin. Thank you, Hanin. What kind of people are they? Do you think are they? If I ask you to describe the characters, an old couple. Okay, good job, Hanin. Yes, an old couple. Grandparents and grandparents, grandfather, grandmother. You are doing great. Okay, in your opinion, your point of view, what are the characteristics do you think that they are shared according to the text? And what do you think might have happened if they both shared exactly the same characteristic? Okay, yes, Hanin, you will. Sure. Mike is yours now.
The grandpa was so calm. He always interested in people, history, all this stuff. But the grandma, she was addicted to the furniture, the boutique, all this stuff. And their personality they were connected with each other,
Thank you, Hanin. You are doing so great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hanin. Thank you to you and our sister here, Churi Marzuki. Okay, great. What about if we have or share the same quality or the same characteristics? What do you think, Churi and Hanin? Like for example, if we have exactly the same characteristic and attitude to this life. Yeah, if we were both like the grandfather, grandmother. Do you have an idea? Oh, they respect each other. So, do you think that if we are the same level of, like for example, equality, we are sharing the same characteristics? I think we should respect each other, and we must respect each other. This is basically true. But if we are sharing the same thing, I think we can understand each other clearly. And I think Hanin, she is trying to type something, waiting for her. Oh no, they don't share the same stuff. I know the grandparent and the grandfather and the grandmother, they don't share the same thing. But what about if we, like Hanin and Tariq, Juri, Marzuki, Abdullah Shahrani, we are sharing the same characteristics? What do you think? In your opinion, Hanin? Yes, we all love English classes here. That's so nice of you, Hanin. You are doing great, Hanin. So if you know, like for example, if we are sharing the same characteristics, I think we will try to understand each other. Why did you do that, and why do you write this and read this? Because if you do the same thing that you are doing, I think we are sharing the same equality. So here is the summary of this class. We started discussing about future and changes will happen. We applied reading along to new informations and vocabulary. We participate to read and discuss the questions, and we answered questions that related to the topic. Thank you all for participating. I hope was sufficient and benefit for you all.